to the old grindstone.
Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Hat in Time Steal the Deal's Death Wishes. And in the last episode, we did the Twilight Travels as well as spending some quality time with Snatchy Boy. And now we go to this one, which is the next common denominator at 25. And it's also the last one in the Dead Bird Studio part of the map. Killing 2 birds. Defeat both directors. It's a collaboration. Here's the thing. Obviously, you have to beat them in order to get a stamp. The bonus stipulations are defeat them both with 100 seconds left on the bomb, because, you know, once you reach a certain point, you know, you get the bomb, but because both of them are there, you can't defuse the bomb, so you have to beat them both with 100 seconds remaining on the bomb. And you also have to focus on one of the 2 bosses until one of them is defeated. Now, they both kind of share health in a way. If you hit one too many times, they'll both move on to the next phase. If you just do all your damage on one, that will be knocked out. Then you only have to deal one more hit on the other director in order to win. I can't do that because on how chaotic this is. When I use the homing attack to try and, like, well, I say guarantee a hit, but even then it actually cancels out and fails, like what happens with Nostalgia when she wave dashes around the place. You'll see what I mean when we hop in. Killing 2 birds sounds like that you're just going to go against both directors. When you're going through Dead Bird Studio doing the main game normally, depending on who gets the higher ratings, that's the one you fight. And in this case, it would be, you know, you would fight both of them. And that means you would have twice of the amount of projectiles and obstacles to dodge. That's sadly not the case.
Look who we've got here. I guess you found my little basement, eh?
This last timepiece is all for me, darling. If you want it, well, I guess you've just gotta come and get it.
Sadly, that is not the case despite how it looks. They are super fast and they attack twice as often, and there are 2 of them. Instead of it just going from one... Okay, what the hell happened there? I just took to the skies and then fell. But yes, instead of fighting one director in the main game and then fighting 2 here, you are not fighting 2 of them, you are fighting 2 of them in EX-Mon. Kind of jumped a bit of a difficulty spike there. Kind of jumped the gun. So fighting both of them is hard enough. Why do both of them have to be EX as well? There is no death wish that just makes you fight both directors normally. You fight one normally, and then you have to fight both of them in EX. And remember, an EX attacks twice as often and has twice as much health. This means that you've got 4 times the amount of projectiles to dodge instead of 2, and I'm already taking a beating. And every time I do a double jump, I'm mashing the X button to try and home attack. It's not going off. And I cannot see what's going on. My homing attack's just not going off, and then I swung my weapon. And that is just rude, because I do not find this one fair for the sure fact that it just outright skips a bit of a level curve. You fight one normally, you have to fight both of them at once, and they're both twice as hard. So this is 4 times as hard, statistically, than the original boss fight. That's a bit much. And considering that every other boss that you do fight is also going to be an EX up to this point, effectively, that's a little bit unfair. So I'll try my darndest to try and get through this, but I know for a fact I cannot live. If we go Peace and Tranquility, we will have a very slow auto-regeneration, but because I can't even hit them to start off with, I don't find this very fair, and this one is one that I normally Peace and Tranquility for that sheer fact alone. It should have been both of them non-EX. Just both of them normal, not EX. That's my major gripe. 2 birds, not 2 birds EX. It's not what I signed up for when I entered. It doesn't even mention that he's harder, like it does with Mafia Boss. There's even a Snatcher EX coming soon. I mean, if there's going to be an EX of these 2 bosses, there's going to be EX of other bosses. But they don't have any additional, like, people to hang out with in order to, like, fight with. You fight either one or the other in the main story, but here it decides to chuck both of them at you and buff them both. It's not necessary. Fighting them both at a time isn't more than enough projectiles. This is too much. I mean, I got to the next checkpoint. At least, okay, this is where I want the ice hat, because I'm not very good at dodging this. Yeah, remember that the ice hat can eat a couple of hits for you, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna die here. Yep, too many knives. They were both using the same attack. I couldn't tell if they were done or not. Alright, let's try this again. They both home attack. I'll home attack you. I'm not going to be able to focus on one of them because I can barely get through it just focusing on both of them. I just try to get every hit as possible. So this one's a definite piece of tranquility. That's if my home attack can go off. Thank you. That's the only reliable way I can hit them, and it doesn't work half the time either. And I have actually tried using on my personal file that invincibility badge that we've covered before, and just started swinging like mad. Sometimes they're just invincible anyway. So this is really unfair, in my opinion. It's a bit of a difficulty curve that's a bit too steep. You do not fight them both normally, you fight them EX. So I guess I'll just show like a little montage of me failing, and when I'm ready to throw in the towel, I'll probably say about like 15 deaths. We'll have Crabball finish off the video for us. What? That did not touch me, excuse you. That was cheeky. And yeah, the brewing hat's useless. I can't land a hit with it. I'd rather just have the ice hat for protection if I need it. I could have went for a hit there, but I decided against it. Dodge. This is the furthest we've made it, I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly a fan of it going dark, and yet one of the directors are standing on, ouch, the side. Right, let's eat a couple of hits here. Or dodge everything without moving. Excuse me, how did I do that? That is extremely rare. I found the sweet spot. Hello. I just learned something new. Glad I caught that on camera. Oh, I whacked one. I could have whacked them both. I got cold feet. I'm going to get hit. There is no way you can dodge those in a single jump. I ran out of level, and I was actually holding back there, but they were already spinning, and I couldn't move. Nice. Why would they stack? What the hell happened there? I just comboed them into the next phase immediately. They didn't even move. Right, so if I remember the sweet spot here. That actually is a reliable tactic. What the hell? I learned something new on camera. That, not often does that happen. You just move down a little bit when they start spawning in, and then just be ice, and they just won't touch you. I mean, you probably don't have to be in ice, but that if they do hit you, you still have 2-3 hits. So wait for them to start. Okay, well, that's not fair. They started pounding the ground while I was trying to set myself up there. So there was literally no way. What was with that momentum? Too much stuff's happening. I can't see what I'm doing. I hate it when so many effects are going off. The screen is shaking as well. This is too much. Right, sweet spot. Nope, no longer sweet spot. I can't. Bloody hell! And that's it. I couldn't do anything there, and they're just spamming the cars.
Watch out!
What a great time we had.
Oh wow! Both of them in one hit. Did you see that? I hit them both at the same time in a single swing. This is a video of firsts. And that seems to be happening quite often in these videos. Oh, I couldn't home attack. Both good enough. Oh, that's fair. I hit one and I get killed by the other. And excuse me, I believe a Harpon hit me before it hit me. So that was just cheeky. And I'm immediately comboed at the start. And I couldn't even get out of the loop. Oh, wow, man! Oh, that was a great start. I just literally got comboed to death. It probably doesn't help that because they are EX, they're Shining Rainbow, and the floor is the Disco variant. In fact, the entire stage is actually an amalgamation of both both directors, but at the same time, it is mostly the Rainbow dance floor from DJ Grooves' battle. And that probably don't help, considering that that's the majority of the floor, and they're shining rainbows, so... Excuse me, homing attack, could you please work? Again, I hit the other one! I hit one of the directors, but because I'm in that, like, hitting lag, I can't do anything to direct myself or stop myself from landing in the knife of the other director. So if I hit one director at that particular point, and he starts attacking, after I land a hit on the other director, I'm guaranteed to take damage. It's not fair. I haven't got enough room! Haven't got enough room! How am I supposed to dodge them all? I'm guessing I'm supposed to use the time stop hat? I'll use that. Actually, because they're quite fast, this might actually work to my advantage. I just gotta keep popping it off. It's just that it takes forever to charge, even with the fast hatter badge. Oh, the time stop effect actually wears off and takes longer if I land a hit on a boss while it's happening, while it's active. I actually didn't realise that, but then again, I don't normally use it to hit bosses, so... For some reason, it never occurred to me to use it. But if they're that fast, maybe it's for the best. Yeah, because then I can easily just walk up and whack it. Look at that. Okay, I might try to use the hat here. Wait, hang on a minute, I hit... No! Hang on, I hit you, and it didn't do, like, the pause when you land a hit. What happened there? Game bugged in a different manner. Sweet spot, sweet spot. I like how that's consistent. Okay, oh no! I was about to slow down with the knives. Oh, that's it. Wow, even with the time stop hat, that's difficult. I always seem to have a problem with birds in this game. No! Not what I wanted. Oh, that's fair. It happened again. I was in the middle of a bloody... I was in the middle of the home attack recovery, and I get hit because I can't do anything about that. Oh, I landed on the shockwave. It was off screen. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Jesus, I wasn't ready. Obviously, the vanish crown is not gonna work. Holy crap! How many shockwaves were on screen there? There was like 15 at once. That was insanely ridiculous. Ah, we got the bomb. We're on this phase now. Right, now, I just need to somehow continue hitting them. And because it's one of those clocks in the corner there, slowing the timer down... Oh, it does actually slow it down. Problem is, I cannot see what I'm doing because of all the saw blades. Nope. There we are. Okay. Let's give it a hit. Oh, well, that was in the middle of a jump. That's the end of me. That's the end of me! Can I please kill at least one of them? Oh, okay. Calm down, buddy. Oh, Jesus. No, no. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't see. When the camera locks on one of them and they fly across the screen, that's not helpful. I'm slowing down time. Hit him! They're still not done! Ah, I got another heart pond. Okay. Come on. Oh, now we got the bloody following, the marching band, whatever, and now I'm dead. Now I'm dead. There's no way. There's no way. I'm dead. Nope, there's no way! I can't see! I know I keep saying that, but I legit can't when there's so many things going on. I have to keep track of so many things! Why did I waste the time stop hat for that hit? Now I'm done. There we are. I landed on his knives again. That's it. I'm done. Yes, I would like whatever that just said. I still have the bomb! I can't even peace and tranquility. I've got a bomb on me. I'm going to explode while trying to pay for this. They're actually still talking as well. And the bomb is ticking. The bomb is actually ticking. This is not peace and tranquility. This is please get me out of this nightmare. Okay, I've taken damage here. At some point, I should be recovering damage. There we are. I just recovered damage, and yet I didn't grab a heart pond. So that's really the only perk here. You have auto regeneration. No ponds right now. Look at this! I can't see nothing! That's it, I'm done. Oh, I just recovered health as soon as I got hit, but yeah, I'm done. How am I supposed to dodge that? There were 8 cars coming at me. While I'm trying to jump to dodge shockwaves, I can't even see landing. And even when I'm dodging those shockwaves, another 8 cars spawn. And then after I get past that, more knives. And they just continuously fly at me, so that almost hit me twice in a row. Stop with this bullet hell. This is why I do not find this level fun. There was 16 cars there. There were 16 cars. You see why this is a bad idea. They do not, both of them do not need to be EX. They need to just be 2 normal, and that's it. Look at the whole floor is shockwaves. The frame rate is 10. And I have a decent computer. Not the best, but I have a decent computer. This is ridiculous. This is why Peace and Tranquility this. And even then I'm still getting juggled. I haven't had a chance to attack yet. I'm still somehow living on 1. Jesus Christ. This is a mess. Even at 60 frames, I don't even know if I could stay where I am and all that. Now we got the bomb again. I don't know how I got to the bomb again, but I didn't even expect to cut back and actually start talking to continue showing my runs, but that was literally nothing but a whole mess. Excuse me? I home attacked you and I bounced off you. I physically bounced off him with the homing attack, but it didn't do any damage. Oh, wow. I'm dead. That's it. Nope, I'm fine. I guess. I was just about to attack you, and then you jump back on stage. You cheeky buzzer. He's a shady penguin, that one. The conductor? I don't know what to call him, really. He conducts arson. My home attack failed, but he didn't move. He's still vulnerable. Home attack him! I am mashing the X button while jumping, and I'm not homing attacking. Why not? Sonic's home attack at least still surges you forward. Come on. It's not going off. It's still not going... Wow. How many times have I tried to attack now and it hasn't gone off? I am mashing the button at every opportunity. I mean, I know it's about timing and all that, but if the icon only appears for like a frame anyway, considering that the game's dropping a few. Ow. I mean, it's dropping a few visually, but performance-wise, it's still smooth enough that I can play the game, if that makes sense. It's just because the whole screen's a mess with all the effects going on due to all the attacks. Alright, now we're on the final bit again. And they're already attacking before the dudes even start loading in. That's fair. I cannot see what's going on. This is such a mess. Can I please finish? I was not in the range of that one. I was next to the stage where it was free. No, I jumped into the crowd. How am I supposed to avoid the crowd while avoiding all this shit as well? It's a bit much. I was attacking and my weapon went right through them. Excuse me. And he landed right on me when I tried to slow down time. That's fair. No, I slowed down time. Hit him. There's one down finally. I've got 27 seconds left to take out the other one. That means they've only got 1 hit left. Nope, he's still got another hit. I'm done. There's no way. There's no way. Where is he? I don't see him. He was on stage. He is still alive. I've got 10 seconds. He is still alive! Jesus Christ! 4 seconds remaining! With Peace and Tranquility! Taking all those hits! Wow, I did not expect to actually show off actually finishing that. I mean, I only died twice or 3 times for Peace of Tranquility, but still, that was ridiculous. This is not a good battle. Both of them do not need to be EX. They should have just been both here, have twice the amount of projectiles going on, not 4 to 8 times. It's just not necessary. It's overkill. I would like the concept of this battle where you fight both of the directors at once. But no, it's not good, because you've got so many projectiles, you've got twice the amount of the band that's following you, it's just too much. And then you've got like 16 cars spawning and they all knock each other out. If that happens, this is just not a good death wish. Anyway, enough about my runs and dealing with shockwaves and 2 birds being EX and whatnot. We're now watching Crabbar do the first bonus stipulation, taking out one director until the very end. Basically, that means you just got to keep on attacking the same director over and over and over until he's gone, and then you just got to finish off the other director, which should be 1 hit afterwards if it's done correctly. As you can see, I've sped this footage up because, the battle takes a bit of a while. There is probably no way to take out one director at a time and then knock out the other one while having 100 seconds left on the clock, because you're effectively having to wait until the director that you're focusing on is available to be hit, and they sometimes attack at the same time. You might home attack the wrong one, so you have to reset, and it's a total shambles. As you can see here, Crabbar had to whack DJ Grooves about 4 times here in order to actually land the final hit. So that's what happened to me as well. So I think that might just be how it is. You've got to land 4 additional hits after you knock one of them out. Now, as you saw, Crabbar already had the 100-second stipulation already fulfilled, but I've pretty much just clipped to the end of the battle where you can see that he actually finishes the battle with 100 seconds, even though he doesn't get the stamp because he already has the stamp. So, yeah, just listen to this awesome music while we finish this off. Woo, that was a journey, I will say that. Killing 2 birds is more like killing 2 birds EX, and the original killing 2 birds that should be here isn't. But by doing so, at least finishing it at least, this is not a hat flare, but actually a dye. The parade outfit. Now you can wear what you wore during the big hootenanny. And considering that reminds me of the big old hootenanny, I'd rather go back to what I was wearing. And to end this episode off, we're going back to the next common denominator, which is back in the Alps. 30 stamps for another speedrun level, the Wound Up Windmill. Reach the top of the windmill, it's operating at peak performance. Having trouble with the speedy platforms? Do not try jumping so high, you will land sooner. Then try to use the platform's momentum to your advantage. Remember, kid timing is everything. That's a really helpful tip, to be honest. What he's saying is actually really helpful. That's if you can pull it off. I'll get into that in a minute. Let's get over the bonus stipulations. The first bonus actually has 2 stipulations to it. You've got to use no hats with the 1-hit hero badge. Now that may sound a little bit difficult, but the 1-hit hero badge isn't actually that big of an issue, because if you're going to mess up and fall, you're probably going to restart anyway. And by taking a hit, you're going to freeze for a couple of seconds, and you might want to just, save the frames, as it were. So taking a hit or falling and then dying immediately might actually be more helpful. So that's not a problem. What is a problem is that using no hat abilities. Obviously the time stop hat is pretty much, I wouldn't say required, definitely not, but it's pretty much very useful, like incredibly recommended for the next stipulation, which is complete in 4 minutes. And there is no on-screen timer, so that's not exactly helpful. We do not know how long we're going to be. Obviously on the final successful run that I do, I'll show the full run with a timer on screen. So we'll also get into a bit of that in a minute, because the level doesn't start timing you until you actually enter the windmill. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. And that means it doesn't even check for the 1-hit hero badge until you've entered the windmill. So if we haven't got it equipped again, or if we haven't got the badge equipped, which I haven't right now, we can use it. So, you can do both of these bonus stipulations separately, as in, use hats in order to beat the level within 4 minutes, but you've also got to use no hats with 1-hit hero. So, I'm going to try and do all 3 of them at once, because it is definitely doable. Especially, well, I wouldn't say at my skill level, but I feel like I can if I can just nail a few jumps near the end. Because there's actually a skip that is huge with this. Alright, so we've loaded in. I'm going to skip the intro. Right before you move, the timer doesn't actually technically begin right now. We need a pause, and we want to slap on the one-hit hero. I'm going to get rid of the fast hatter, because I'm not actually going to use my hats. That is a no-go. So, using a hat right here, I'm actually fine. It's not going to count right now. So, we've got to make sure not to press that button. So, let's swing over. I've changed my weapon just to be a bit more flamboyant. Also because we've done a odd level in between, where I swapped this for Halloween. Right, now, pretty much the timer begins when we enter here. What I want to do is do a couple of dash boosts and then jump over these birds. Get up this block and hop over to this wheel. Jump straight across over here, hopefully land on the platform. There we go. And then, time your jump so well that you kind of under the little grate in there. Then over here, I'm not going to continue through. I'm actually going to jump onto this wall and then over here. And then I'm going to do this humongous skip. Get onto the back part of this wall, and hopefully I'll be able to wall climb without bugging out. Sadly, it seems like it's happened because I'm off kilt, but I can try to salvage it by trying to off-skew myself. Problem is, it's extremely easy to do that because, well, as you can see here, the camera is imploded, and that makes it extremely hard to see. However, if I can remedy the situation like I seem to have here, the camera stopped the bugging out, but I bonked on the thing above me, so that's not helpful, and I'm pretty much gone. A lot of time's been wasted, but I do want to be commentating while showing this off. If these birds get in the way, home attack and kill them. So, I didn't get that correct. I need to jump over this way. Nope, I'm still on the wrong side of the wall. That's really helpful. Let's try it again, shall we? So yeah, the timer starts exactly when you enter the windmill, and that means that using a hat at this point would make me lose a stipulation, and that's when the timer truly begins. That's why it spawned us right outside the windmill, because that's where it actually begins. I don't know why it spawns us so far below. Also, do not stay on that one bush for too long. The birds can actually hop up and reach there. This is an okay spot to wall climb, but as I said, especially when using a controller, the camera always implodes, and that's not helpful at all. It just spins all the time, and if you're holding forward all the time in order to, you know, keep latching onto the wall in order to continue wall climbing, not very helpful. And I keep bonking on the thing above me, so I did a little wall jump there to, double jump, excuse me, to get past that. I need to latch onto this wall here, not that bit of the wall, Jesus. Can't land on the bit of the wall that I need to get onto. Now, I'll say this right now, I grabbed these strats from Crabbar, but only from his Death Wish 100% stream, not actually from his singular video. This is the part of the wall I need to be on. As long as I keep holding straight forward and keep just minorly tweaking the camera a bit, and getting onto the further edge of that part of the wall there, maybe dropping a couple of times. Why did I go on a completely different angle there? That's not helpful. Nope, I'm at the wrong angle again. I was on the bit of the wall that I needed, and then all of a sudden I just slid against the wall instead of latching onto it. I was practicing this, so I was ready for the video, but of course that goes out the window when I actually start to get to recording. Maybe I should just record all my attempts, but then I'll have like 100+ deaths, and also a lot of wasted time, and I don't have the time to, you know, record all the time. I can't see where I am at. Oh god, like, no! Again, why? Because the camera imploded, I went into a different direction than what I was expecting. Where am I? Where am I? The camera imploding's not helpful. Oh, and then she just stopped going in the direction I was holding again. Why? Why is wall climbing so jank? Right, can I please get on the bit of the wall that I need to... Yes, there we are. Okay, this is the bit of the wall I need to be on. As long as she doesn't do shit like that, I'm fine. Nope, she did... I slid against the part of the wall I need. However, if I can stay on this bit... Whoa! Okay, I don't normally do it on this bit, but this is a lot faster. I don't know how reliable this bit is, though. Nope, it just gave up. Right, can I get over here? There we are. Okay, I'm back on the wall I need to be on. Now, if I can just keep correcting the camera to a certain angle, I can mostly hold forward and climb up the wall as intended. There we are. Now, no! She just gave up again! Why? This is the skip! I had the angle! She just slid down and ignored the wall! Why? As soon as I'm like, yes, I'm nailing it, I lose it! To no fault of my own. And I was holding forward that entire time, and because the camera rotated, I just went into a free fall away from the wall. I hate the camera imploding when I'm trying to wall climb. I need to get around this corner and be on this bit. Now, if you can keep... No, okay, she just ignored the rules again. Okay. I've got my double jump still. I can use that if I need to re-skew myself. That's what I need. Sorry, I don't normally... Once I was able to get onto this part of the wall, once I get to the top is when I normally start having issues, because I've got to make sure I'm at the right point. But, as you can see here, it's starting to get a bit narrow and a bit more slopey. That's what we need. Because... No! Right, I got to pull away from the wall in order to re-angle myself, like that. Nope, it didn't latch on the wall again! I know what I need to do, and it ain't doing it for me!
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Again, this is not the ideal spot, because I'm going to run out of wall for her to climb on. There it is. I ran out of wall and I couldn't move. I just couldn't move. When you are forced to speedrun, the flaws of the mechanics start to shine through, and for whatever reason, this game doesn't have many flaws until you have to speedrun it. And that's with every game. If you try to speedrun Ico, your order's pathing is broken. That's the problem. It's like, I like Ico, and yet it's like, I'm not a... Again, she's sliding against the wall. Again, she's sliding against the wall. Latch onto the wall when I'm holding forward, like every other jump until a certain point where you just don't do it.
5 minutes later.
Pull back, and then latch on the wall. Pull back, latch on the wall. Pull back. Nope. Don't do that, please. You're going on an angle. I don't like it. There we go! That's the skip. Now, do not get hit by this bomb, whatever you do. Because that is the doozy after getting that done. But we have just skipped 3/4 of the entire windmill. We're on the final quarter once we get back in. That's what we need. I didn't do this right. I'm supposed to jump onto this, then get up here. Oh, if I can. There we are. That's what I need. Jump over this way, land here. Hopefully not on your own buttocks. Land on here. We'll climb up this way. Now we are in the game and we are rolling. This is where I normally screw up. And it's only this, pretty much this whole section that I need to nail. I got stuck on the post. Now I've got to do the wall climb again. Once you get past that wall climb, that's pretty much where we need to be. We just got to nail all the jumps after that, and then we're good. But of course, I got stuck on a post. I did the jump at the wrong time. But that is how you do that wall climb. And I can normally get that done, but it took me 13 attempts just to do it because of bullshit. I don't normally swear in these videos, but it is really dumb, and it's like, I cannot do the entirety of the windmill unless I really do take my time. There's no way I can do the 4 minutes unless I do this. And what the hell happened that time? The time saved by doing this skip, it's not really a skip or a time save, technically. It's just less platforming for you to do as long as you get the wall jump done. It just pretty much condenses about multiple platforming sections into one singular wall jump that you just got to nail. And comparing the times that Crabbar actually did on his live stream, the times that he Are you serious? Okay, so if I can get most of this done in this little gap, I can get up. Unless the camera implodes, in which case I don't know where I am. Right, I need to get to this part of the wall now. But yeah, the time that this actually saves is actually just platforming time, you actually lose 10 seconds from what I can compare. But the time actually saved trying to memorize and nail the rest of the platforming is a lot better, because when Crabbar was doing this, he actually had a lot of trouble at one particular point, which was right there in that doorway. So by doing this, he skipped that instance. I hope they don't explode when they're actually on screen, because that's going to kill my frame rate. Again, I didn't do this right, because they could approach me. I'm supposed to jump onto that from a distance, but as you do, you just go with the flow. But I can save more time than what... Well, as long as I actually land on the platform. I can actually save more time than what Crabbar had when he was doing it, because I can go more kinetically on other bits than he can, even though he's definitely more skilled than I am. I can save time on other bits, and even then he finished at, how do I manage that, 3:10. Then he finished at 3:10, so that means that gives me 50 seconds to work with, so I can take my time on a bit of the last bits. So I don't even know why I'm still attempting this attempt. But yeah, now I've actually said what I need to say. You pretty much just need to see me do it. All you need to know is other stuff that I'll probably make mention in post-commentary. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So I'll see you guys when I get there, or I'll leave in some of my ragey attempts. Clearly, I am talking within these 20 deaths, and I'm not focusing.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
This is a battle, man. The camera, the physics. Just why? No, I'm right there. Thank you. No, latch onto the wall, you stupid kid. No, and then you're gonna... Back down here again. Oh, great. Let's just do it a second time in a row, yeah? Oh, you don't even latch on the bit that you normally latch on when you do it at that angle. Really, man? I can't even get back to the entrance. I was right there. Come on. No, that's it. I'm done. Because the camera loves to implode. The camera can't camera. No, what the... She was on the wall and she just gave up. I didn't press the jump button. What happened there? No, do not do that. That's not fair. I'm not rotating the camera. Why does it do that by itself? It allows the camera to contextually control your camera. No, screw off with ya. Look at that. I've gone straight up here. Oh my lord, that was the actual issue. I just nailed... No! I know that this is not the intended method on doing this, but it works. And speedrunners find these kind of stuff all the time. So clearly, for a speedrun, that is intended to be a different method, a different route.
Looks like everything's on fire. I wonder how that...
Is there a way for me to use the mumble badge so I don't have to hear the Snatcher gloating? After so many attempts, I have failed more times than I did in practice. I haven't even got back to the point that I normally get to yet. It's because of this bloody jump. That's better! That's what I need! Right, this is the bit I wanted to get to. I guess I'm not post-commentating, this is a montage. I need to land on those holes. Peck!
20 minutes later.
Oh, okay. I can actually stand on those. I forgot about that. Not that one, apparently. Change the rules again in front of my face. I was aiming for the bloody strut, not the blue bit. But then I land on the blue bit, so I think, oh, I can land on the blue bit. Not that blue bit. Discover something new and then immediately chuck it in my face saying, oh yeah, guess what? We teased you. Oh my god. Can the mumble badge do something to this guy? It does buggering nothing. Oh, what do I keep hitting? That stupid little bit of rope, really? I hit a bit of rope and yet I can't land on a blue panel? Can I stand there? No, I can't. I'm trying new shit now because I've had enough of it. What? I can stand there? Why does the game lie to me on a consistent basis? Can I stand there? No. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you can. Make up your mind already. the auto camera isn't a thing, it still is technically a thing. Why did I just slip down the wall again? Again, I slipped down the wall. I'm latching onto that wall. You can see me doing it now. It just randomly stops working. This get me up. Get me up there. Jesus Christ. You can see it happening. I landed on my butt. That wasn't that high. Come on. I have fallen at further heights than that without landing on my butt. Why, with a normal jump, did I land on my butt? I can see the platform. I'm trying to angle my way to it. Stop, please. Stop. I'm not even trying to grab the wall now. I keep grabbing the wall. This is ridiculous, man. Get up there. You were... Fuck you. No, come on. No, we are. No, I pressed jump. Come on, I just come up there. Why do you do it to me? Oh, I'm going to slam dunk a baby chimpanzee in a rushing river. This is dumb. Lie to me this time. I know I can handle these. There we are. That's what I wanted to do. It took me 40 deaths to do that. And then I got to do this. There we are. Just done lunge cancel. No bonk helps. Right. When it lines up with the wall, line on the wall, that's when you hop onto that. You get on here. Unless the camera implodes. Helpful. That I don't need that right now, game. None of your shenanigans, please. Oh, Jesus. No! I could not see because the camera imploded even though I have assist off. And case in point, I'm going to pause right now. I will show you that assist is off. Assist is off. I died because the camera decided to implode at a gate that is always there when the level was going super fast and they expect me to do that with no hat. It took me 40 deaths. And that is where I did in half the lives, 22 to be precise, in practice. The rest I was going to do live. I'm going to do that again now, and hopefully I can nail the rest of the jumps. And hopefully the camera will not implode. This grating is what breaks the camera. Ah! That's the furthest I got. Right. Hang on. No. Oh, I landed on it! No! 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 Ah! I need a minute. I actually need a minute. That's the furthest I got. Oh. If I could have been on that platform, it literally would have been one jump away to the end. I can do this. No! No! I did that wrong. That was my fault. I didn't time it right. An hour and a half of this. Can't see. I am trying to... That is me. Trying to zoom out the camera. It won't do it. No! 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 I can't see. When the camera implodes, it's game over. Nah! What happened to her? Oh, come on! Stop on the walls.
Look how far up you are. The higher you climb, the higher you fall. Don't fall.
I can skip that. I had a feeling I might be able to. Like... No! It happened again! Oh, yes! 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 That took an hour and 51 minutes right from now. Add 3 more minutes to that, and that's how long it takes for me to speedrun Ico. I just played Ico in the time it takes to do a 4-minute level. And I get no reward for that shit. It feels good that I finally did it all in one, but at the same time, that's just over 64 deaths. That's 65 deaths. And probably, what, 7 to 10 of them felt legitimately my fault. I mistimed a jump. I accidentally double jumped when I should have single jumped. I didn't lunge when I should. 80% of those deaths were on the wall. I do not like speedrunning for this reason. It's taken me 2 weeks to build up the courage to like actually get on with that particular mission. I managed to get close to pretty much that final jump in about an hour with 22 deaths in practice. And then I thought, you know what, I can do the rest of it. It's literally just 2 jumps and that's it. And that's what it was. But I do not like that level. I do not like speedrunning. I don't mind watching speedrunning because people know what they're doing and they are legends and I do applaud them for that. That's why it's a full-time thing for them. It's not for me. And when the game mechanics themselves break continuously, that's not my fault. And when the camera implodes, even if I have assist off, how is that my fault? And that bit wasn't even the skip. That was when I was trying to jump on the platform above to continue to the bags. The camera imploded if I failed, and I couldn't see where I was landing. I could have potentially saved myself if I could see what I was doing, but I couldn't, because the camera implodes, and that's not fair. This whole episode's been nothing but unfairness. But in the next episode, guys, we have more pain. See you guys then.